Before we get the show on the road, a reminder that the voting for the Football Content Awards has now closed, and I would just like to thank you all for your support, and obviously next month we will find out if those votes have been enough to make me successful in getting an award or not. But in the meantime, the voting for the Non-League Bible Awards does remain open, and I'm up for the Best Non-League YouTuber. So if you'd like to vote for us, the link is provided in the description below. Any success in this would really help the channel grow. Let's shoot for gold. Yes, good evening everyone, and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Thursday the 17th of October 2024, and I know obviously I said in the last video I was going to be doing a video last night at Crooktown, but to be honest I really wasn't feeling up to it. I had a bit of a stressful start to the week, so I just decided to have a night in, but by the sounds of it that was probably the right decision, given that that game actually got abandoned. But nevertheless feeling a little bit better today, and tonight we are heading up to Durham, and specifically to Maiden Castle, where we are going to Durham United versus Seaton Carew in the Wayside League Premier Division. So, in a slight plot twist, the game isn't being played at Maiden Castle at all, but instead Brandon United. So it's a good job I checked, isn't it? And that I actually have got a sufficient amount of time to get up there, and obviously to get back to the train station as well. So yeah, that's where we're actually going tonight, and I'll do the match preview once I get up there. So I've made it up to Brandon, and not the place I was expecting to be tonight, but the place that it is at. And going into this evening's game, Durham United are in 8th place in the Wayside League Premier Division table, although take that position with a massive pinch of salt, because it is a false position if ever I've seen one before. They have only played 7 games, but have won all 7, while some teams in this league have played as many as 14. So just explains that they are quite far behind on games, but do have a lot of momentum behind them, and yeah, we'll really fancy their chances in the long run. But a bit of a banana skin for them tonight up against Seaton Carew, who are in 13th place, but coming into this game on the back of a high, actually. Won 7-2 on Saturday against Brandon, would you believe, obviously where we are tonight. Obviously this is the home of Brandon United, but hosting this game, I'm not entirely sure why, but nevertheless, it is nice to maybe come somewhere a little bit different. Obviously, I've been to Maiden Castle a few times. I have been here once previously in 2019, obviously in the days before the channel, but now we are back tonight, and hopefully this will be a decent game in terms of the Wayside League. We have seen some decent games on this channel throughout what we've covered, and hopefully this can be another one to add to that list. Let's head into the welfare ground and find out how it all unfolds. So the team's warming up. Durham United getting ready in the distance. Going to be in the traditional, it's like burgundy, claret, whatever you want to call it, type kit. Obviously I've seen them a few times before on the channel, and Seaton Carew getting ready just here. Normally they would play in blue, but it looks as though they're going for a very luminous green. So if the floodlights go out, then it might not even be a problem. Just use the brightness of Seaton's kit. Anyway, I'll see you when the players are back out on the pitch ready to start the match. So, Seaton Carew are now out onto the pitch, still waiting on Durham United. And now Durham United are out onto the pitch, and in a few minutes we will be good to go. Arm and away. Oh, a chance, is it?
corner. Yeah. Oh, oh, what a goal that is! Well, Durham are slightly on their way to the first drop points of the season. Oh, what a clearance that is! Oh, save! Oh, oh! Half-time, Durham United 1, Seaton Carew 1. For the most part, Durham have been on top in that game. They started quite quickly, got a few chances off early on, and Seaton took the lead almost out of the blue, really. I think it was possibly even their first opportunity of the game, but yeah, it was a good finish all the same. And from there, Durham maybe found it a little bit tough to break Seaton down. They had a few chances. I think obviously the most notable one was where the lads sort of run all the way through, then looked to slot it in, but there was some brilliant last-ditch defending on the line. Then the ball's come back in and the keeper's made a relatively comfortable save, but eventually that equaliser did come. But if anything, that maybe even brought Seaton to life, because they had a couple of good chances there right on half-time, so it's maybe a bit more finely balanced going into the second half than I thought it was going to be, particularly with the league table and what have you, and the form guide going into the game. But yeah, the Seaton are definitely in this match, and I'm sure it'll maybe have a few more opportunities throughout, as will Durham. So it's finally poised at this moment in time. Oh. Oh. Could have set up an interesting finish there. Oh. So we are now into the 90th minute. Not sure how much added time is going to be. Shouldn't be too much, I'd imagine. Oh, save. Full-time Durham United 3, Seaton Carew 1. It is 8 wins from 8 now in the league for Durham United, and they came on strong in the second half, didn't they? Seaton never really created anything too clear-cut, but a lot of that was down to the fact that Durham were stopping them from playing and putting their professional performance in the second half to get the job done. The penalty, I thought it was harsh personally. I personally didn't think it was a penalty, but that's what the referee decided. He was obviously closer to it than I was. Maybe had a slightly better view of it than I did, but the penalty was duly tucked away. Then the third one, a good lob over the keeper, and from there it turned out to be a relatively comfortable night for Durham United in the end. But I think the positives for Seaton out of that will have been maybe some of the glimpses that they did show in the first half. Obviously took the lead despite the fact they were under cosh for a lot of the game up to that point. They finished the first half really strongly as well, so it was just one of those when when you're in the form that Durham United are in, is always going to be a really tough game. I mean, I'm not even sure you can call it being away from home, because obviously Seaton were away from home, but you can't exactly say that Durham United were hosting, given that the game was at Brandon. But you know what, I'm kind of actually glad that the game was at Brandon, because it's been quite a long time since I got up there, so it was nice to get back and maybe go somewhere a little bit different. So all in all, a reasonably successful night. Probably one of those where in a couple of weeks I'll not really give it much thought again, but for now it's served a purpose. But that is that for this video, and I'll be back on Saturday with Altrincham versus Gateshead. Now I know I said originally that I wasn't going to be able to make this game, but change of circumstances now means that I can, it's the start of a new era for the Heat, so check back on Saturday to find out how it all gets underway. But until then, take care, cheers for watching, see you later.